Hello, my name is Chris Murphy, and thank you for visiting my channel. This channel is all about empowering agents to master their craft and become better leaders. All right, let's go over the numbers today. We've got 253 dials. We had 8 pickups, 0 quotes, 0 apps, and we had a total of 44 minutes of talk time. Working on a 30-day challenge. We're into day 16. Yesterday, we talked about today doing this live lead thing, and unfortunately it didn't happen, so hopefully we can do it tomorrow. What did happen, though, is we had a special guest speaker of a guy who's doing really well with referrals. And matter of fact, he's like submitting like $10,000 in a week on just referrals. Nothing else. Hasn't bought leads in like a month or two because he needed to prove to himself that he could do it. And it's amazing. I commend him for that. But so much good notes in it. And he kind of showed us and watched through like a live dialing session of, what he does and how he gets referrals. And a lot of it starts from the cool down or salting the meat is spending that time after you make the sale and really getting to know the client, know a lot of personal stuff, almost have like an additional 5, 10, 15-minute conversation afterwards, and really like hone in on the fact of like what they did. And he just separates himself from other agents who you pretty much off the phone. And then, like most agents, there's really nothing until the person gets the policy. And if they post dated it, I mean, you're talking weeks and weeks. So I'm on the phone with the stranger. I just gave him my social, my bank account. They say I'm going to get this policy, and then you don't see it or hear from anything for like weeks and weeks. So you start, oh, is that did I get scammed? And like, what's going on? Other agents may call them for sure. And, since you didn't make a lasting effort and they really don't know, they have some bit of doubt or certainty. And if another agent picks up on that, they're going to exploit that. Or it's kind of like what everyone does nowadays. Oh, you got that 2-year waiting period. And even if they don't, like a lot of agents will insist that you do to create confusion and doubt within the client. Which is not really like a great, sales tactic. I definitely don't recommend trying to, manipulate the client by lying to them. Spends a lot of time afterwards, and he even says things like, you're going to get other calls. You don't need to worry about or have any conversations. I got your back. And goes over their policy, like when it's coming out, when they're going to get it 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Even gets them to repeat it. Talking about all these other things, and then he basically calls back, very quickly, depending on the individual, but gives them a call back and just to say hi, make sure they got their policy, see what's going on, build a little bit more rapport, find out personal things, maybe ask for a referral, maybe not, but then call back. And it was so crazy, like it was so straightforward. I mean, he did it on one call. It was a referral. He wrote a lady. She gave him a referral for her sister. And then he wrote the sister. And then this was the first time calling the sister back. And it was nuts. It literally right there on the phone when she picked up. Like, and he's like, it's David. And she's like, oh, hey, David. And he's just straight to he's like, Sarah, look, I need you right now. I need your help. And he's taking everybody to Aruba, and you have to hit a certain goal. So I need to get to Aruba. Haven't had a vacation forever. So I need your help. I know you got. And like instantly, it was crazy, the conversation, because she was like, oh, I got you. She's like, how many you need? And he's like, I need 10 people. And she's like, okay, let me call you back. Like 30, 20, not even 15 minutes later, calls back. Got like 2 people. One of them's her younger, I think, kid, another older kid, and then somebody else. And, she's giving them the amounts, what kind of insurance had. and he's just talking to him, and he called another one just to talk to him, and all this lady did was just rave about how awesome and how she knows he's in her insurance man, and she tells everybody about it, and she wished she could get more for him. And it was just really, I mean, I watched it for a while because I was in awe. 5 referrals from one lady, so sent them a gift card to like Texas Roadhouse, like 5 policies. And so I was watching this, and it really came through, like his passion. I know I've talked about this before, but I think it's a big thing with a lot of us that we miss is lining up for who you are, what you're doing, what you're saying has to be the same. And you could totally hear it and see from him. He's very unorthodox. Most of the companies that I've been in over the years would say not to do what he's doing because it's not as professional, or it doesn't work. But I'm telling you, it works. And I'm telling you, he was professional. The connection is so much more than, I really ever get from my clients. And I think that's one of the things missing is like really being yourself. I mean, the language, it was just like it was like, this is my cousin, my sister, it was really nice to see and watch. So it kind of gave me some perspective of, not being so polished or professional, to kind of be more myself and have fun with it. But more importantly, realize like everyone's people. This is a people business, and it's all about connection. So it doesn't matter what you say or how you say it or what kind of accent, or if you think you talk, in a twang or ghetto or whatever. It's about the way you come across to the people, and people love him. So obviously he's doing something right. So that was a big thing today, to kind of watch, some of the tips. It's really about the intention of the call and spending time with the client, and just a constant, keep in touch with them on a regular basis, and just calling them up to say hi and what's going on, where are you at in your life, and then straight up tell them like, look, I need you. We need to help more people and be front with it. So yeah, I just wanted to go over that a little bit today because I thought it was pretty important.